Good morning, children. So, children, in our last class, we have discussed about the Tughlaq dynasty, right? Think you all have gone through the video. It was been understood. So, children, in our today class, we will discuss about Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. Okay, and this is our last video of our chapter. Clear? Now, let's begin with the Sayyid dynasty. Now, talking about Sayyid dynasty, they ruled for a short period and there were 4 Sayyid kings. Clear? Now, how Sayyid dynasty established? The main reason behind the establishment of Sayyid dynasty was Timur invention. Now, we have already discussed about it in short in our last video. I hope you all have remember. Now, Timur invaded India in 1398. Now, when he invaded India, he mercilessly plundered them and then he left that place. Clear? And the area that he captured was the area of Punjab. Which area he captured? The area of Punjab. And he returned from there. And before he returned from that place, that is from India, he has appointed Khajir Khan out there as his nominee. Clear? Then afterward, we can see that Khajir Khan established Sayyid dynasty. Clear? Now question comes, who founded Sayyid dynasty? What will be the answer? Answer will be Khijr Khan. Clear? Now Khijr Khan ruled for a period of 1414 to 1421 and he was the governor of Multan under Firoz Shah Tughlaq. And when Firoz Shah Tughlaq died, he supported the son of Firoz Shah in the war. And when Timur attacked India, he joined him. And before Timur left India, Timur has appointed Khajir Khan the governor of Multan, Lahore and Dipalpur. Clear? And when he was been appointed as the governor of this place, he became powerful and strong. And then Khijr Khan conquered Delhi in 1414 and started the rule of Sayyid. Clear? So this is how Sayyid dynasty came into begin. Okay? Now other ruler was Mubarak Shah Sayyid and he ruled for period of 1421 to 1434 and he was the son of Khijr Khan and he succeeded his father and became the ruler out there. Clear? And he was a man of vision. That means he was having a great idea and he could have done a lot to bring back the glory of Sultanate. As he was having a great idea, he could have implemented his new policy to bring back the glory of Sultanate. But he was having obstacle out there as the novel were against him. Instead of focusing on the policy that he made for the Delhi Sultanate, he is most of the time, that is Mubarak Shah, most of the time spent in controlling the novel because the novel they were having conflict among each other. They were against him. So to control the novel, most of his time spent out there only. So he could not do much for the kingdom. Clear? So other one was Muhammad Shah Sayyid. Next ruler, Muhammad Shah Sayyid, we will discuss. Okay. Now he ruled from 1434 to 1443. Muhammad Shah was the nephew of Mubarak Shah. Okay. And novel under him became very powerful. Why? Because he was having a lenient, he was very lenient ruler. That means he was not very strong enough towards the novel. He was not very cruel. He was a puppet in the hand of novel. That is, whatever novel was saying, he was following that instruction. And novel could do whatever they want to do, as because whatever he is saying to the king is following the instruction of the novel. So they were happy. So that's why the novel became powerful during his reign. Okay. The last ruler of Sayyid dynasty was Alauddin Alam Shah Sayyid and he ruled for 1443 to 1451. And in 1451 he lost Delhi to Bahalul Lodi. And with this, the rule of Sayyid dynasty came to an end and the Lodi dynasty started. Clear? So out in the Sayyid dynasty, what is important is that who was the founder of Sayyid dynasty, how Sayyid dynasty came into existence, who was the last ruler, and how it came to an end. You must have to remember. Clear? Now the last one is the Lodi dynasty. That is, the Lodi dynasty is the last dynasty which we will discuss out here. Clear? Now, till now, whatever dynasty we have studied is of Turkish origin, okay? Like the Sayyid dynasty, Khalji dynasty, whatever we study is of Turkish origin. Now, the Lodi were Afghan origin. Now, the first ruler of Lodi dynasty was Bahlul Lodi, and he ruled from 1451 to 1489, and he wanted to consolidate the broken kingdom which was divided into several small kingdom into one kingdom. That is, the small kingdom which was been separated or divided, he want to make that all small kingdom into one kingdom and make it more powerful and strong. Clear? So what he did, he also removed all those governors who were rebellion, that is, who was revolting towards the king, and appointed royal Afghan noble in their place. Clear? All that at that time of his death, already Sultanate had expanded. That is, his Sultanate has already expanded from Punjab to Bihar. Clear? Now, after that comes the Sikandar Lodi. Now, he ruled from 1489 to 1517, and he was the most powerful Lodi ruler and the son of Bahlul Lodi, and he succeeded his father. And when Sikandar Lodi became a king, he controlled the region of Jaunpur and Bihar and annexed all those territories. Clear? Now, he also signed a treaty of friendship with Bengal ruler during his reign. Now, what he had done for public, let's discuss. That is, Sikandar Lodi, what he did for the common people. Like Alauddin, you remember that he had lowered the price of the essential commodities, isn't it? So similar like that, Sikandar Lodi also during his time period had also reduced the price of all the commodities, whatever was needed in our daily life. Clear? He had given loan to the farmer, he founded the city of Agra and made its capital. Clear? So must remember what he did for the public. What he did? He lowered the price of all the essential commodities. He had given loan to the farmer. He founded the city of Agra and made his capital. Clear? Now, the last ruler in the Lodi dynasty was Ibrahim Lodi. Now, Ibrahim Lodi ruled from 1517 to 1526, and he succeeded Sikandar Lodi. And when we talked about Ibrahim Lodi, the Afghan noble has revolted against him, but he, as a powerful, has defeated all those noble, and he makes sure that all that types of thing must not happen. All that thing what had happened earlier must not happen again, and it should not be happen again. And to prevent it, what he did, he replaced all his senior nobles and governor with the younger man, because all the nobles who were quite senior in position, they want to do things of their own will. So he adopted a strategy to appoint the younger men, as because they are freshers, so whatever will be said by the king, they have to follow. Clear? And replace all the senior one. Clear? So this was the strategy which Ibrahim Lodi has implemented. Understood? Now, all the replaced noble made conspiracy, that is Saryantra, and they shook hand with Babur, that is they become friend with Babur. And Babur, in the first battle of Panipat in 1526, he overthrew the Ibrahim Lodi, and this is how Lodi dynasty came to an end. Clear? So Lodi dynasty was the last dynasty of Sultanate period. So after that, the Mughal dynasty started. Clear? So children, we have completed our chapter, the Sultanate period. So just go through it. Clear? So till then, thank you.